This year, we have only one candidate for Vice President for Legislative Affairs, but in the interest of giving Troy students an opportunity to meet that candidate, we're still including her in the debate. Lakin Barry is a junior social work major from Athens. Lakin, you have 1 minute to introduce yourself.
Thank you, Sarah. My name is Lakin Barry, and I'm a junior social work major from Athens, Alabama. I've served on Troy University's SGA for 3 years on the Student Welfare Committee. First year, I represented Trojan Village, and the last 2 years, I've represented the Senator at Large position. This year, I'm running for this position because I believe that I would do a great job at it. I have 3 main points that I would like to make for why I would do a great job at this. First of all, I have extensive experience. Secondly, an earnest enthusiasm for the students at the school, as well as the entire school population. And thirdly, I believe that I have elevated expectations for holding our senators accountable for the work they're doing for our students at this school. I encourage y'all to vote. Thank you.
Thank you. Lakin, now your first question. Senators are required to do office hours and get points for participating in SGA events. What plans do you have to improve this?
Thank you, Sarah. So when senators come to the office, they have a multitude of different things they can do while they're there, and my office will be in there. So I plan on, while they're in there, being able to get them more involved in the day-to-day activities that the officers will be doing. And so having them have more listed things that they can go out and talk to students about, and maybe while they're in the office hour, if there's not much for them to do, to go out and physically talk to students while they're in TC and upstairs TC, and getting the opinions of the students, making sure that while they're up there, they're not just sitting around, but they're posting on social media and getting things done, but also working with me to write more bills and do more legislation for the students so that everything is running smoothly and well, and their time is allocated well. Thank you.
Thank you, Lakin. Your individual question. Senators represent SGA. Please give a specific example of how you would have the senators represent the SGA.
Thank you, Sarah. I would have the senators represent SGA well by having them go to different events and be a voice for the Student Government Association. We already encourage students to go to a lot of different events on campus, but I would like to encourage that even more. I hope to be able to visit at least once all of the organizations on campus, or at least talk to their leadership, and I would encourage the students of SGA to do that also. I want to hold the senator leaders accountable, especially the committee chairs, to making sure that each one of their senators individually is doing their part, and if that means that every senator in that committee goes to at least one different organizational meeting that they're used to, then that will be somehow doing their part better. And that means talking to a different multitude of people than we're used to, and having more students accountable for more of the students on campus. 46 senators represent 7,000 students, and I want to make sure that every single voice is heard on campus. So thank you.
Thank you. Lakin Barry, your candidate for Vice President for Legislative Affairs. That concludes our segment on the officer candidates for Director of Administration, Director of Representation, and the 2 vice presidential offices. Next up, we'll meet the candidates for SGA President.